I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that.
Like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself. You're gonna have to take the whole room together. You're gonna have to put the whole world in the ring to beat me. I'm the best.
Today, to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., known as Manny Mayweather, was suddenly put on blast as Manny Pacquiao went off on him during a live sit-down with Stephen A. Smith that has the whole boxing scene buzzing like never before. Reports suggest the two icons appeared together on ESPN's First Take to talk about their planned September 19th rematch. But everything flipped when Manny directly challenged Floyd for labeling it an exhibition rather than an official bout. Viewers say the atmosphere turned tense instantly, with both legends locked in across from each other, while Stephen A. struggled to control what quickly escalated into one of the most heated face-to-face moments ever seen in boxing.
Or he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight. Like
reports indicate Stephen A. Smith began by questioning Floyd Mayweather Jr. about his recent remarks at Caesar's Palace, where he described the bout as an exhibition, and insiders mention Floyd grinned while responding in a relaxed tone, saying something along the lines of, "Yeah, it's just for the fans, nothing too serious." But according to those watching, that's exactly when Manny Pacquiao interrupted him mid-answer, instantly shifting the energy in the room, with viewers claiming Manny's tone snapped from composed to fiery within moments as he fired back. "You agreed to 3 contracts, Floyd, 3 separate dates, you accepted my money up front, and now you're sitting here not telling the truth."
Did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s response came off as guarded, with reports saying he first tried to brush it aside with a laugh, telling Manny Pacquiao to stay calm and reminding him they were both getting paid no matter what. But insiders claim Manny refused to back down, and according to those near the interview, he suddenly pulled papers from a folder he had brought and dropped them hard onto the table between them, saying, "October 24th, November 6th, December 14th, 3 agreements you signed, Floyd," adding that each one labeled it a professional bout and carried Floyd's signature, then challenging him directly by saying if he wanted to deny it, the evidence was right there, and viewers say in that moment Floyd's smile vanished entirely.
When it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life. When we talk about, what's going on inside that square circle, I'm the best.
Around the 3-minute and 8-second mark, Stephen A. Smith reportedly stepped in to clarify which agreements Manny Pacquiao was referring to, and sources say Manny broke it down by revealing that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had signed deals with MP Promotions, Netflix, and CSI Sports on 3 different occasions, each one outlining a sanctioned professional fight set to take place at the Sphere in Las Vegas. And according to insiders, Manny emphasized that every single document clearly stated it was a professional boxing match with no mention of an exhibition, adding that Floyd had already received upfront payments for all 3 deals and was now attempting to shift the conditions, while viewers noted Floyd appeared uneasy as the full timeline was presented, and his reply reportedly centered on calling it entertainment, with insiders saying he responded along the lines of, "At this stage of our lives, it should just be about entertaining the fans. Nobody wants to watch 2 aging fighters trying to seriously hurt each other."
Hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to give the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And if people from all around the world is going to...
But sources say Manny Pacquiao instantly came back with even more fire, declaring, "Speak for yourself, Floyd. I'm 47 years old and I just went 12 rounds with Mario Barrios for a world title. I'm not old and I'm not afraid. You're the one protecting that undefeated record." And according to viewers, the personal edge of Manny's words shocked everyone in the room, as Stephen A. Smith's energy reportedly surged, with people saying he turned straight to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and pressed him directly, asking if he had in fact signed agreements stating it was a professional bout, and sources claim Floyd paused before replying, then suggested the documents could be interpreted differently and that his team was still reviewing everything, which insiders say triggered Manny once more as he fired back, "Interpretation? Your signature needs interpretation. You accepted upfront money. That's not interpretation. That's taking money without honoring the deal.
A disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently on the actual agreed upon terms of.
Then the discussion turned toward Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s perfect 50-0 record and why it holds so much weight, and according to reports, sources say Manny Pacquiao accused Floyd of guarding that unbeaten status by pushing to label the bout an exhibition so any loss wouldn't go on his official record, with people close to the interview claiming Manny told him directly, "You're scared, Floyd. You know I'm better now than I was in 2015. You know my shoulder was injured and I still gave you trouble. Now I'm fully healthy and you're worried." And according to viewers, Floyd's body language shifted completely at that point as he leaned back in his seat and folded his arms in a defensive posture.
The price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s response shifted toward Manny Pacquiao's age and recent outings, with insiders saying Floyd brought up Manny's draw with Mario Barrios rather than a clear victory, questioning if Pacquiao is still in his prime. But reports indicate Manny fired back instantly, saying, "I was 46 facing a 29-year-old world champion and most people believed I won. You're 49 facing no real opponents. Just YouTubers and exhibitions. We are not the same Floyd." And sources claim the crowd in the studio could be heard reacting loudly to Manny's sharp reply.
"You better than Floyd. You better than Floyd." You know why? That's good. That's motivation for the fighter. You can tell him that, but deep in his...
Stephen A. Smith then shifted the discussion toward the financial stakes, with viewers saying he brought up claims from Manny's promoter Jasmter that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was in breach of contract, and according to reports, Floyd finally showed clear emotion, raising his voice and saying, "Breach of contract? I'm the one who made this fight happen. Without me there's no money, no Netflix deal, no Sphere. Manny should be thankful." And insiders say that's when Manny Pacquiao stood up from his seat, forcing Stephen A. to step in between both fighters to keep the situation from escalating further.
I wonder what Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is...
Manny Pacquiao's reply while on his feet was reportedly the most explosive point of the entire interview, with viewers saying he pointed straight at Floyd Mayweather Jr. and fired back with something along the lines of, "Grateful? You need this fight more than I do, Floyd. You're the one dealing with money issues, lawsuits, and debt. You accepted upfront payment because you're desperate. I don't need your money. I need to beat you and show I'm the better fighter." And sources say security personnel began moving closer to the set as the tension continued to rise.
He's undefeated, and then this is give me more encouragement, motivation to work hard, like what I did before. And my
Floyd Mayweather Jr. then stood to match Manny Pacquiao's intensity, and insiders report he fired back, "Money problems? I'm Floyd Money Mayweather. I've made over $1 billion. You think I need you?" But sources say Manny immediately brought up Floyd's recent lawsuit against Showtime, where he claims he's owed $340 million, and according to viewers Manny pressed, "If you're really that rich, why are you suing for money you say you're owed? Why did you accept an advance on our fight? Rich people don't need advances, Floyd," leaving Floyd reportedly without an immediate comeback.
Bahamas and Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick...
Stephen A. Smith, reportedly asking both Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao what would happen if the contract dispute couldn't be settled, and sources say Floyd replied he was willing to go ahead with an exhibition and split the earnings evenly no matter the result, but insiders report Manny's answer was absolute. No exhibition, only a professional fight or nothing, refusing to take part in fake boxing, demanding that Floyd either risk his 50-0 record like a true champion or cancel the bout and return the advance payment he had received.
This is what Pacquiao manager said. If he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should have just come right out and said because Manny ain't.
The focus then shifted to legal ramifications, with sources saying Stephen A. Smith asked Manny Pacquiao directly whether he intends to take legal action against Floyd Mayweather Jr. for breach of contract, and reports indicate Manny explained that his legal team is reviewing all possibilities, but his main goal is for Floyd to honor the signed agreements, adding, "I don't want to sue Floyd. I want to fight him professionally and beat him, but if he refuses to honor the contracts he signed and accepted money for, then yes, legal action is absolutely on the table," according to insiders.
Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at
Floyd Mayweather Jr. then shifted to defending his legacy, with sources claiming he stated that at 49 years old his accomplishments are already secure and he has no need to jeopardize them against anyone, reportedly saying something along the lines of, "My legacy is 50 wins, 5 weight divisions, billionaire status. Why risk that against Manny when we can just entertain fans and both get paid?" And according to viewers, Manny Pacquiao's expression showed utter disgust at Floyd's reasoning.
Most world champions.
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights,
Yes, you did.
who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that,
The greatest of all time.
okay.
Manny Pacquiao then referenced their 2015 matchup and his shoulder injury, reportedly telling Floyd Mayweather Jr. directly, "You know you got lucky in 2015, my shoulder was torn, you saw me after the fight, I could barely lift my arm, now I'm healthy, and you want to call it an exhibition because you know the real outcome would be different," but sources say Floyd brushed it off, claiming the shoulder excuse has been used for 11 years and no one buys it anymore, which according to insiders, only fueled Manny's anger further.
It's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and.
Stephen A. Smith saying Floyd Mayweather Jr. admitted he hasn't been preparing seriously because he believed this was merely an exhibition for entertainment, while reports indicate Manny Pacquiao revealed he's been in full training with Freddie Roach for 6 weeks, getting ready for a real professional bout, and according to those close to the interview, Manny stated, "I'm training like this is the biggest fight of my life. Floyd's been partying and doing exhibitions. That tells you everything about who's serious and who's scared."
You potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight. Like there's a decision.
The discussion then moved to the expectations surrounding Netflix and the Sphere venue, with insiders noting that Stephen A. Smith and sources say Stephen A. pressed Floyd Mayweather Jr. Netflix, with reports indicating Floyd responded that his team is negotiating with all stakeholders and that the outcome will satisfy everyone, while viewers reportedly saw Manny Pacquiao in disbelief at Floyd's explanation, and Manny's promoter Joss Mather